I honestly don't even know what the label is because I guess it's a teaser, but they're saying the real trailer is tomorrow, so it's a preview, I guess. So what do we have with Mandu and Grogu? Well, we got the classic John Williams score, slightly altered. Okay, sounds good. A shot of a droid. I would assume these are Republic fighters, and they are. They look interesting in the sunlight. People are already noting it's very similar to the Force Awakens shot, but there you go. So not very creative. And then we have Mandu getting ready to leave someplace with a ship, and baby Grogu plays a joke, touching buttons. These things have potential to some degree, but I mean, is this what Mando and Grogu is going to be? I mean, I have no interest in the Star Gosling thing, but doesn't even sound like a unique story, but I don't know. Is that all they're going to do? They're just going to pillage things from the original trilogy, the sequel trilogy. Interestingly, though, because Filoni is really into the prequels, that's really his era, the prequel trilogy and the clone show. I mean, the droid is not R2-D2. I noticed that. So, okay. I know a few things. But really, what are we getting excited for? I mean, the cinematography does look excellent. The Super Bowl thing looked like a parody of an AI video, so it looks substantively better than that, but can't say much else to praise. I mean, again, it's a teaser, I guess. It's better than nothing. And we know the main story. The main story will be Grogu and Mando basically hanging around, helping, saving a hut. They showed off the hut already, and then you will know that they have AT-ATs. We're going to get like snow stormtroopers, and yes, we're going to get some things having Sigourney Weaver send them off on an adventure. That seems to be the basic gist. The adventure will feature flying on a ship, and Grogu will do some jokes, play around with buttons, use force powers. I guess the main concern here is it will be like aggressively for kids, which again is a part of Star Wars, but I guess the hope beyond hope is it's PG-13 rated, at least, to have some strong action, a little bit, but yeah, I don't know, because we know that Grogu and Mando are not really going to be in danger. So what are the stakes? We're setting up an Ahsoka trilogy, an Ahsoka Luke trilogy. We're going to get an Ahsoka or Luke cameo. So again, it is better than the Super Bowl thing, but it's like nothing really here that's like, oh, wow, this will be jaw-droppingly good. More like, oh, okay, it will be decent, at least, hopefully, but not really an essential chapter. Definitely not risky. And nodding to the older material, which is fine, but not much with the prequels at all, really. So I was like, huh. So they're just going to play the greatest hits of the sequel trilogy and OT. I am noticing, however, avoiding Andor like the plague. That is really noticeable. There's like nothing at all alluding to Andor. There's like Andor just didn't exist. Rogue One does not exist. Not a little nod, not 1 second little Easter egg. We're staying far away from that. So it seems like they have Andor phobia. So what do we expect realistically? I guess hopefully the film will be a strong 6.5, really, because if it is made for McDonald's kids meal, it'll be like, all right, I guess. But it doesn't seem like an essential Star Wars chapter. It just feels like they did some good things, and they did mostly just plain old things. So, yeah, Filoni Star Wars, it's off to a very bland start. But again, Filoni has directed some good episodes, written some good episodes, and again, Ahsoka was not terrible, but it did rely upon this a lot. Just Easter eggs, vibes. But there was the prequels. It's a lot of prequel things in Ahsoka, including the Clone Wars. Even I, who am not a big fan of the Clone Wars, can appreciate that. But this is like, what, trying to imitate things from the OT, trying to imitate things from the sequel trilogy, especially good cinematography, but build it up with what? I mean, good or bad? Sequel trilogy is the right trilogy. So this is teasing what? The Grogu trilogy, the Ahsoka trilogy? Like, what it's what is its big statement? I mean, if it's just one thing like Rogue One that can be expanded, that's also good. But there we had something like I know that there's a big debate if it's a plot hole that what the Rebel plans were at the beginning of the first film, but yeah, that's a massive plot hole. Like, wait, what? First, how did the Empire get so stupid that the plans just got out of their hands, and then the Death Star had this magical flaw that they never noticed, despite constructing it now canonically for a very, very long time. And apparently it gets worse because Lucas apparently wanted 2 Death Stars at the. Oh my lord! But Rogue One cured that plot hole, and Andor also cured a lot of issues and problems, and like getting a lot with the background. Okay, we got that. Okay, so Death Star was taken care of. But what are we doing here? Like trying to answer why Mando's just been meandering with Bo-Katan? What is the major question they're answering? Thrawn's big plan to take over the galaxy? Well, we know it doesn't work because Snoke comes in later. So are they going to do some clever trick like, oh, Thrawn does time travel experiments and Mando and Grogu sacrifice themselves and do a Captain America and he wakes up 200 years later and he fights space Nazis in the future? I don't know. I don't want to give them ideas, but yeah, I don't know. Maybe they'll do something interesting and crazy, but so far it just feels like bland plus. I know part of the fandom is like, I want bland plus. I know, I understand that. I mean, they're torn, right? Because Andor did very, very well, but Andor has created a lot of partisan divisions too. People just want bad lightsaber battles, and hopefully they will not do lightsaber battles on this one. I just hope that is the one thing they will not tap into. But you can still do a lot. I mean, one of the best parts of the prequel trilogy was the Jango fight with Obi Kenobi. I have many issues with that fight still. I'm very critical of all parts of the prequel trilogy, but that was pretty strong and looked really good. So there's a lot you can do with the Mando mythology, a lot you can do with Jango and Boba, but yeah, they're just not tapping into it. It is just veering into becoming a puppet show and a big toy advertisement for Baby Yoda. But I'm panicking. Hopefully the actual trailer will be like, okay, I'm sure it will be what it is. Not totally stupid, but kind of just like, heh. But who knows? Maybe they'll shock us and be like, well, okay, the ATs look good, the snowtroopers look good. Maybe there'll be something here besides an Easter egg for Rebels. Because that's so far the big selling point. We got some Rebels people, guys. Finally, the Rebels, they're back. We're back. We're so back, I guess.